The red pill community is so weird, man. What's it called? What's his name? Myron from Fresh and Fit. He be chatting about women this, women that, but he just now got his first girlfriend, and it's just it's weird. It's mad weird. But what is the red pill community? It's, you know, like the Andrew Tate people, Fresh and Fit. They're known for like bringing women on stream and kind of trying to embarrass them in a way. I feel like you have seen, if not, just search it up. Like, I'm sure you'll recognize their faces, but maybe this is gonna come up in the video as well. But yeah, it's just very toxic, like alpha male bullshit, honestly.
I haven't watched my videos in like a month. Was I always this short in the framing, or was I up here? Let me know down below. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the neighborhood. What's that? What do you mean the next door neighbor's selling weed? For how much? I know the guys were excited for this video to drop, but since I'm recording today on International Women's Day, I thought, why not make this video for the gals? This video is for the ladies, so if you're a guy, you're gonna have to wait for the men's edition to come out, unless you've already came out. And in that case,
I'm looking at y'all, by the way.
Today we're gonna learn how to unlock your dark femme energy, so you ladies can defend yourself from the weak beta males out there and help Goku and Vegeta defeat King Goma. They need your help. But before we get into this video, no, this is not the sponsor segment. They haven't hit me back. This is me asking you gals to make a promise. Please use your dark femme energy for good and vogue responsibly. I am showing you guys how to do this, so I will be responsible for anything that you're doing. And after this video, I don't want to hear about any fatalities on the news, especially femme ones. So while working on ideas for my video, I forgot to change. So while I was working on ideas for my videos, I happened to stumble across dark femme on TikTok. Yes, TikTok returned to the App Store. That ruined my next video idea, but hey, you know what they say. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. We don't really know what dark femme energy is. It looks like it's just red pill content for women, so pink pill. And stumbling upon this genre, I immediately thought of Miss Dami, the girl we talked about not too long ago, because of the content that she makes. Dark femme is more like they don't wait for men to simply approach them to ask if they can hold hands. Dark femme is all about taking what's yours in the most mysterious and alpha way possible. So you simply just blow elephant tranquilizer darts into the back of your prey's spine fluid and you tie him up in the basement. That's how we get it done. Dark femme is also just toxicity, but for the women. And if I'm gonna be honest here, I'm not the best at critiquing women. I don't know if you guys know this, but I am a guy. And I want to make sure that I try my best to critique these things for the things that they are and not because of the gender that's doing them. And it's really hard. I have a girlfriend, a mom, and sisters. What if they get mad at me? That's not fair. That's like being the only guy juror in a woman's court case.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we are here to deliberate on the case of Miss Jessica Thompson, who stands accused of reckless endangerment after her extensive collection of Stanley Cups collapsed and crushed an innocent bystander's spine. Juror number 6, what is your opinion on the matter?
Well, she seems a little obsessed. Why would she need all of those Stanley Cups?
Yeah.
So you're...
Bruh, that whole fucking... whatever it was, that I don't know, the Stanley Cup epidemic, I think they sold like pink and red ones in Target. There was a whole line outside at like 3 a.m. People waiting to get into the Target. People taking like 2 of them, 4 of them, and they're reselling them on eBay. eBay for like for like $200. Mind you, the cup is like $16. No, I don't own a fucking Stanley Cup. Why would I own that shit? Like, what? Bro, I don't even, like, have a water bottle, bro. Like, no.
And women can't
and
collect
that's
things,
consumerism.
What? No, that's not what I mean. Wait a minute. What happened to the judge that was just here?
Like, remember that whole, it's just water? No, not it's just water. The coolest or the coldest water bottle during, like, COVID mukbang. Like, every mukbanger had that fucking water bottle. Like, and they wasn't even paying them niggas enough money to sponsor. Like, every single, I think every, like, 5 years, or let's say, like, 3 years, a new water bottle comes out. Major Nintendo releases with free limited edition items. K-pop albums, and Stanley Cups are target cancers. You would know.
Are you Garrett Nolan? Guards, take this brute away and lock him up for life. Yeah. Damn, Sade, looking good. What do you say after this we hit my back seat?
I'm on my period.
Ah, yes, the period. Blood from the cervix.
That's
So
a good
before we just
animation,
try to make
though,
funny
not gonna
haha,
lie.
let's see if we can figure out what dark femme is using WikiHow. Because that's the first thing that popped up. Dark feminine energy explained, plus how to tap into yours. So here are the things that we should know about dark feminine energy. Dark feminine energy is the shadow side of the divine feminine, which includes subconscious thoughts, emotional impulses, and primal instincts. While some consider dark feminine traits to be undesirable or aggressive, they aren't inherently bad or evil. To access dark feminine energy, try spending time in nature, journaling, and meditation, working on accepting your dark side rather than repressing it. That's a pretty interesting way to unlock your dark side, by doing everything besides being in the darkness. Father, I'm ready to join the dark side.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Are you sure you're sure?
Yes.
Are you sure you're sure you're sure?
Yes. Okay, yes, I'm ready.
Okay. I was just making sure. Usually, people aren't sure they're sure they're sure. Welcome to the dark side. Wait. What's wrong with your lightsaber?
Huh?
Yeah, is that a kitchen utensil?
This is my lightsaber.
What happened to your lightsaber?
I dropped it.
You dropped it?
I dropped it.
Where?
Remember when you told me that, you were my dad and whatnot? That's when it fell down in the pit.
You know what?
Well, look, man, lightsabers are expensive. I ain't got the money for it, so unless you're gonna buy me a new one for my birthday, then...
Okay. Welcome to the dark side.
What the fuck?
That dance is so funny, bro.
Yo.
What's wrong?
Dad, what the hell is this place? What does this have to do with the dark side of the Force?
What did you think the dark side of the Force was? In order to stay connected to it, we just have to have a lavish life.
How are you guys evil?
We have incredible benefits. Dental, mental, the 401k is great.
I'm just so confused. The divine feminine is part of a dualistic spiritual view that says every person has a feminine and masculine side. Taking the further concept, the divine feminine itself has a dual aspect, a light and a dark side. That makes sense because like on the man spectrum, you have like super masculine, manly man, and then you got femboys on that side. So it makes sense for the girls to have the light and the dark side, I guess.
Define
dark versus
femboy.
light feminine traits. Am I tweaking? Common light feminine energy traits are nurturing, intuitive, compassionate, receptive, forgiving, empathetic, emotional, and graceful. Dark feminine. Okay, now I might not be tripping, but in the past, dark energy traits were considered to be unladylike, and traditional society expected women to suppress these characteristics in favor of lighter feminine traits. Am I tripping? Common dark feminine energy traits: passionate, creative, seductive, authentic, fearless, powerful, magnetic, and transformational. What do you mean being authentic is a dark feminine energy trait? And how come the only actual power sounding stuff is on the dark feminine energy?
Well, I can answer that. Because you can't really be yourself. Authenticity is just being yourself. If you can't be yourself, then you're kind of putting a mask over yourself and you're acting like somebody that you feel like you should act like. So, granted, I mean, are you really acting like, it's just, is it a coping mechanism? Maybe for some people, but for other people, it could just be a way to fit into the crowd. Like, me personally, I'm learning to be more authentic. Not that I wasn't authentic before, but just to be more myself. Like, those stereotypes. Come on, man. There's nothing I can do about that. So it's really just not giving a fuck about what people have to think about you, really.
Magnetic and transformational?
I don't know what that means.
that Magneto has been a bad bitch this whole time? So now they have how to tap into your dark feminine energy, and this is where we're gonna put the WikiHow down. I do have TikToks that teach us how to actually tap into our dark feminine energy, and that's what we're gonna be watching. So now it's time to watch the TikTok. Going from WikiHow and TikTok, that's like 2 for 2 in misinformation.
Siren eyes guide. Don't open your eyes all the way. Let them fall slightly between a squint and your normal gaze. Make sure your chin is tilted down and always make full eye contact. Try smiling with your eyes down. This will help give you that sleek, seductive stare. Okay. Don't open your eyes all the way and let them Wait, can you see me? And between a squint and your normal gaze. And then chin tilted down and always make
Siren eyes are a big part of the dark femme community on TikTok. In fact, I think it's a core principle in every dark femme tutorial that I could find on TikTok.
Bro.
And after much thought, not that much thought, I think I know why it's called siren eyes in the first place. It's because of the sirens that lure men into their doom, trap them in a basement, and make them listen to McDonald's in the Pentagon. Alright ladies, so I'm gonna run it back now. We're gonna try to follow along to see if we can achieve these siren eyes. Don't open your eyes all the way. Let them fall slightly between a squint and your normal gaze. Okay,
Bro,
I can
what
do
is
that.
Shorty doing?
Right now it's hard to
In
read.
the
Make
back.
sure your chin is tilted down and always make full eye contact. Try smiling with your eyes only. This will help you give that sleek, seductive stare. Well, does it look like I can take the suffering from you? Step number 1, never show a man you like him. That's just disgusting. Just let him do the work. Hey Jonathan, I know we've been friends for a really long time, but I just wanted to let you know that I think I really like you, and you know, maybe we could take this relationship, this idea of a relationship to the next level. It's just cool with you, or you know what? I think that's a really good idea. Could you excuse me really quick? I gotta go talk to someone. Oh, okay.
And then what did she say? She said she liked me. Dude, that's disgusting.
Disgusting, bro.
Anyways, you wanna go get our chest pooped done tomorrow? Oh yeah, for sure. I'm totally down, man. Let's go do it.
Walk into any room with confidence. Hey, you guys see that guy? That's ridiculous. Look how much confidence he has. What do you think he does for work? You guys notice he's not wearing clothes either, right? Getting your eyebrows threaded or tinted makes a huge difference in your appearance. Just trust. I don't know. I've never had my eyebrows threaded or tinted.
I don't
what
have
if I don't
eyebrows,
look different?
so
Just trust. When someone is trying to tear you down, just say okay. For example, hey man, you look ugly.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to thank you for that criticism. And might I say, you look mighty holy today. Oh, why, thank you. Yeah, I did just get out of church. I mean, yeah, filled with holes.
but it's just Angelina Jolie though.
Also, random side note, I've been doing a lot of studying on it. I don't know why the dark
has
femme
nice bone
internet
structure.
community is so obsessed with Angelina
And she
Jolie.
was
Because in
Maleficent.
every
That
single
don't
example of the perfect dark feminine being, it's always just a video of Angelina Jolie just existing. Oh wait, okay, I found something on Instagram that explains why Angelina Jolie is a perfect example of a woman who has
But she
her
played
dark
Maleficent?
and light feminine energy integrated. So for her dark feminine, seductive, mysterious, major bangability, okay? Magnetic, bold, fearless, primal. What has Angelina Jolie done that's primal? Has she eaten someone before? You see, when a woman integrates both aspects, her inner Eve and Lilith, she becomes whole as a woman. This wholeness in a man and a woman is incredibly sexy. It's the holy grail. And deep down, the paradox that most people crave. Most people too. She's saying, like, do you know how much is most? That's a lot of people, okay? Most people crave this wholeness.
To the gay niggas in the chat, do you agree? Does that make you want? Oh yeah, I said it. Does that make you like get attracted to a woman more? Like, what attracts you to a girl, or like, I guess like attributes really that kind of like pull you into like a girl, I would say.
man and in a
I
woman.
can't answer
the
that
only
'cause
thing
I'm
I
not
have
gay.
a craving for is fentanyl.
I'm like,
oh,
yo.
she's giving us a list of things that people crave. Okay, I thought it was just the wholeness. Number 1, a sexy, heart-centered, dominant man who serves something greater than himself. A woman who is intelligent and playful, caring, and centered and self-sovereign, sexual and loyal. Why does the lady have more things than the guy? There's not a lot of guys who serve something greater than themselves. Most of the time, every guy that's working is because we're all like cogs in the wheel. Leaders like Martin Luther King, those are men that serve something greater than themselves. Martin Luther King also cheated. It doesn't stop for what he did for black people, but you know, do you think the alpha male with the
It's
Giga
a little
Chad chin
contradicting.
and the $1,000 mic podcast is serving something greater than himself?
Okay.
A woman is like a
Kwiatkowski.
child. Think about it. Very easy to manipulate as well. That's why we got kicked out of Garden of Eden.
Don't mess with us alpha male Christians. We don't read the Bible. Does he think that we got kicked out of the Garden of Eden because Eve shoved the apple down our throat? I know everybody likes to get on Eve, but let's not sit here and act like Adam didn't bite the apple as well, okay? Not
No,
only did
it
he bite
doesn't.
into the apple, but knowing man, he probably had the biggest bite as well. For those who feel called to reclaim their wholeness by integrating aspects of themselves they've repressed and denied. Wait, let me guess. She has a course. It's gonna be over $30 and it's gonna be link in her bio. Okay, let's run the numbers. I have a 6-week online course on it. Unleash the Dragon, Dark Femme Activation. See link in bio. Okay, we got 2 out of the 3. If the course is over $30, I win. You're not
Like
giving me a
50,
price,
60?
but you asked for my card. Ooh, 1,000 euros. That's like
$900 something
guys.
dollars. Here.
Gals. This may sound sexist, okay? But I don't think as a woman
more
you
than
should
that. No,
tap
euros
into
is
your
more.
dark feminine energy to make guys
Less.
nervous. Guys get nervous in general when you approach them in the first place, all right? I don't
Yeah,
think you
that's a
need to waste your energy on making a guy nervous. You do that already. Wait, that sounded crazy. But I mean, if you're trying to make him nervous at top speeds, then at world record speeds, then by all means, unleash those siren eyes. Become an dark femme. Never tell a man you've been treated badly. Control your eyes over him until he gets nervous. Do not repeat yourself. Never feel impressed by his belongings. Don't be cocky. Just be chick. Keep straight posture. Comment queen if you want all the secrets. I like the sudden vibe change at the end by making them comment queen for all the steps on how to become a dark femme. Because what happens if I don't comment
Technically,
queen? Do I
mean-
not succeed in my transformation? Will I not fully achieve my final form if I don't comment queen? How to cook eggs. Damn, hit my fucking elbow. Step 1, crack egg. Okay. Step 2, mix egg. Step 3, salt and pepper egg. Step 4, ready to the stove. Alright. Step 5, comment yum if you want all the secrets to the kitchen. Wait, what?
Dark feminine energy. How to command attention without saying one word. Seduce with silence. When everyone's loud, the
He's by
one
the
who
train
speaks
station. I can hear
sparingly
it.
becomes the most intriguing.
Is this seduction or is this just main character syndrome blanketed with the title dark feminine energy?
The eyes have it. Make direct eye contact, then look away, as if you've already decided that the conversation is over. That momentary dismissal is intoxicating. Never beg, only command.
Why is she talking
If
like
they can't
that?
step up, then they can step aside.
When she listed all of these tips and traits, the first person I thought of was
But
Cardi.
my question is like, who's the target like audience for women doing this shit? Like, is it like rich billionaire men? Because I don't feel like billionaire men are going for that. Like, they don't get. It's yeah, they got money, but they're not that easy. You feel me? So who is it? I don't know.
Buckle up, I'm gonna say something really brave here, but this mindset is just as negative as the stuff that guys are getting on our side. I know, alright? Very hot takes on this channel. Moving in all the ways she just described sounds like it would take so much energy. You're doing all that just to become the most unapproachable person in the room. Man, this shit sucks, man. Why don't I have any friends? It's because every time someone tries to connect with you, you leave mid-conversation.
You wanna be Mary J.
I
Blige?
determined that the conversation was over. You can't do that. Friendship is a two-way street. And if you want to make any of it work, you're gonna have to... Manipulation tip number 25. If you feel him starting to pull away or acting distant, it could be because he's actually starting to fall for you. Don't chase him and overwhelm him with your affection. He's afraid of how much he wants it. Give him that space, and like a rubber band, he will snap back to you. That rubber band is gonna snap back to you, all right?
Yeah.
Him ended up with a femboy next door.
Like, I won't like really knock that statement. Like, I mean, at that point, leave the nigga alone, because what is this push-pull? And honestly, that shit don't last long. Like, just because it's stupid, man. I don't know. What is it called? The dating scene nowadays is just all about like games and patterns, and it's the blank theory. Like,
I know what this is. Okay, I've given it much thought. Not that much thought. Imagine the Illuminati,
Minimum
but instead of
wage not high
controlling the
enough to
masses for
care.
gain, it's a bunch of lonely people with terrible personalities sitting together in a room to make sure that you can't find happiness because they can't either. Being told to play it cool by showing the guy that you don't reciprocate the same feelings is something that happens in every Disney movie. And
but that's what I'm saying though. Like, the nonchalant attitude do not work. Like, if it don't work for niggas, it can't possibly work for women. Like, being nonchalant, like, unironically, is like mad weird. Like, you'd have to already be like that for it to work out for you. But you're just being yourself at that point. People weird, man.
what's their endings like? Pretty happy, I guess. But to be fair, this does say manipulation tip number 25 and not relationship tip number 25, so oopsie poopsie. When you realize the innocent look makes you that much dangerous to men. Have you guys ever looked at anyone and thought, they look innocent, free of guilt and crime, I just know
And they
that they
probably
could
did
never
everything
do
under the
anything wrong. This
sun.
just in, local man's head chopped off by the serial killer Brain Burst, who only goes after people who happen to be thinking of his ethical constructs. Dark femmes may be bad dating choices, but they would make great spies. Think about it,
Nonchalant
their
people
whole
are
ideology
corny as
is just
fuck.
secrecy and manipulation tactics. Wait a minute, are you telling me that women had JFK assassinated? How to get into his head? Before going to bed, text him his first name and go to bed. He won't be able to think, he'll only be thinking about what you were going to say. Once he texts you, answer him after hours of making him wait, and don't reply instantly during a convo. Look at him and smile until he notices, and say it's nothing when he notices. He'll think about it for days. Trust me, this will work. This will for sure get into his head, like every single one of these tips by
Nah.
themselves.
You know, naturally, niggas have poor memories, bro. They do not give a shit about half the stuff that women be thinking about. Like, they're very like straightforward. Like, I don't know, man. How to get into his head is crazy. Therapy, yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, you could do all that, and yeah, it's gonna work for some niggas, but collectively, realistically, I feel like some niggas are not checking for that. Like, no, a nigga's not gonna think about what the fuck he was gonna say like 3 days ago. Like, they're not even gonna remember by day 2, or even in the next 3 hours. They're gonna leave that shit alone. I don't know.
Will for sure leave him with unforgettable moments from just you, especially the
You
last
said
one.
wow,
I know what
why?
you gals are thinking. Well, Joshua, this sounds effective, but how do we
Yeah.
know that any of this will really work? I really want to manipulate this guy.
I feel like you gotta
crush
be a
on.
bad
And all I
bitch
have
or
to
something.
say is trust me. I wrote a book on it. That's right, baby. A guy no lady can resist. All in my bio, but you knew that already. Praise is the most effective tool to getting someone to do whatever you want. Want a man to get you flowers? Never ever complain that he doesn't get you them enough. It will go through one ear and out the other. Instead, from this point onwards, every single bouquet he has gotten you is the prettiest you have ever seen. When you cater to his ego in a soft way, you can get him to do whatever you want, like stealing the Declaration of
See, the thing is, I could do that. Yeah, I could, like, you know, boost a man's ego, but where does that gain? Where do I go with that? Like, how does that put money in my pockets? Like, okay. But every time, like, see, I'm not a pretender. I can't, like, force how I am or, like, pretend the way I am. Like, that's too much work. Like, you don't think that doing all these, like, little tips and tricks to get somebody to do what you want in a manipulative way isn't, like, mentally challenging? Like, I'd rather make money, man. I don't know.
Independence
I'd actually
or
rather go to
getting
work.
him to assassinate JFK. I'm on to you. You know who else you praise for doing
Can
things that
actually
you
be
like? Dogs,
NPCs.
okay? This is just saying treat your man like the dog he is, and most guys will enjoy doing it. Some are taking it a little bit too far, but I promise you they'll enjoy it, so it's a win-win in this scenario. And when he does do something thoughtful, say thanks, not because it's the polite thing to do, not because it caught you off guard and you're pleasantly swept off your feet, but because you're stroking that ego. And well, She said in a soft way. But when you're edging that ego of his, he can't help but to come to the conclusion to get you more flour. This is tip number 1, and you can tell because of the number and the lack of the use of siren eyes. She forgot to also say to use your siren eyes while edging his ego, then he will come fast.
But
to
isn't
get you.
that like a sure enough way to get any nigga to do anything? Like realistically, a lot of women kind of think like that way. Like SEXLs, you know? Like if you do something phenomenal or unforgettable, it's like, oh my gosh, I can do anything for her type shit. But like, y'all gotta, come on, bro. There's more to life, man. Come on.
Hours faster. Controlling men. Men are the easiest to manipulate. I get anything I want from them. I've learned it's not about looks, rather creating an experience for them. There is a cheat code to men if you can learn. Your voice is how you can get anything you want from him. He will become so obsessed with you, he won't even know why. But he will always come back and crave to hear your voice. I have a whole section on this in my Femme Fatale guide, link in bio. I will say she is right, okay? Men are very easy to manipulate, especially when you threaten to take away showering with them. I wonder if she think that she's controlling him,
Vegeta?
but in reality, he's just madly in love with her, and she just can't conceptualize it. Not because her past has made her the way she is, it's just because she's evil. Actually, that would be a pretty cool manga. And like in the beginning, the girl is like 100% dark femme, but by the end, they end up becoming this really cute, loving couple or whatever. And then she breaks away from the dark femme thing and they get married. If you're a mangaka and you like the idea, look, you can take the idea. I don't want any of the proceeds. The only thing I would like from you is to make me a super celebrity megastar in your manga. I don't even gotta be a central character. I just want to be loved. I want to be important. Never tell a man how you got played. He will know exactly how to do the same if you do. You don't get played. You call the shots. Exactly. Because if I tell him how I got dumped before, he's just gonna go and dump me in the same exact way. I need something new. I need something original, okay? It's not you, it's me.
No. He said, until you get threatened with not getting to shower anymore, and that was you have to have seen that scene when Bulma was like, I'm not gonna shower with you anymore if you don't stop fighting, and then he did. I'm pretty sure you've seen the scene. It was trending for like, there you go. It was trending for like 3 hours.
Boring. How about I don't want to be with you anymore because I have to file my taxes and I don't want to file yours. Don't say things like, if you don't want to talk, then tell me. It's not his choice. Don't give him an out, ladies. As soon as he says, let's go out, that will be the last time he ever says that word. Wait, I thought the skit was going in one direction, but I misread it. What do you mean cut him off? I thought there was no takesy backsies. Now I know you guys have been itching to see these books. I've been itching too. I feel it. I'm super close to becoming a magnet. Let's take a look at the link in her bio. I almost had a stroke saying. Let's take a look at the link in her bio. Becoming the Dark Femme ebook $20 bestseller, instant download. You can tell it's a bestseller because it says so. I mean, look at this cover. Oh, she's got a bunch of other books. She's got The Temptress, Attraction Magnet, an Obsession Guide with
and
Poorly
people are
Cropped
buying
Dragon
this
on
shit,
the
by the way.
front, The Seductress, Manipulation, Seduction, and Power, and The Goddess, Psychology, Body Language, and Style Guide for $15. What? There's more? She got relationship ebooks, Beauty, Glow Up, The Ultimate Guide to Glowing Up After a Breakup. And then right after you've glown up after breaking up with your ex because they cheated on you in the most crazy way ever, and that was with your dad, we're gonna teach you how to win your ex back. The secrets to winning your ex back and making them obsessed. So when you win them back, you can dump them because you're in control. And then after you somehow, for some reason, fell in love with them again after making them obsessed. I'm gonna teach you how to survive a heartbreak because he cheated on you again with your dad. Again. And this is gonna show you how to get over your ex fast. And then we're gonna show you how to get revenge. Your guide to getting back at a guy and ruining his life. I still don't have a name for you guys, so just imagine that I do. And I'll see you guys later.
It seems today that all you see is Mr. Beast and drama.
Where is my cursor, bro?
But where are those good old-fashioned values that YouTube used to rely?
Anywho.